Hello and welcome to Rule the Waves 3, playing as France starting 1890. Super large, we have now arrived in January 1923. We have just defeated the British and reorganized our fleet, and we're looking forward to a few years of peace and prosperity and fleet building. May there be many research breakthroughs and yeah, all good. Yeah, so let's jump in. So here we are. Everyone has stood down their navies except the US. They still have a bunch of ships in the Med, and a few others have a handful of ships ready. The US have a possession in Cameroon. Never even noticed they acquired it. So good for them. We have a lot of possessions in the Med, of course. We have Malta, we have Egypt from the previous war. We have zoomed out. We have Gibraltar. We have seized Bermuda, Bahamas, and Nassau. And we have Guantanamo that we got from the Spanish way back. And of course, this was always our possession. Yeah. So that's the map situation. And Norway, we have Norway. We took that from Germany, also way back. Yeah. Our fleet is sitting mostly in Northern Europe with a few ships in the Med. We are still in the negative and our funds are running out. Unfortunately, 2 ships are clearing now. But we must expect the possibility of budget reductions, although I would say that even with that big boost to our economy for war operations, we are still somewhat lagging behind Germany. Their industry has grown quite a bit, but I still think they have a higher budget modifier than me. I think I'm edging ahead in resources. I think that may also actually be the case with Great Britain, or equal, but I think they have a better budget than me. The US, I'm pretty sure they are now several thousand base resources ahead of me, and that won't slow down. They will just keep going. They will keep growing faster than everyone else for the rest of the game. So at one point, no one will be within shouting distance. That's how this game works. Spain will forever remain irrelevant, although they were very useful as allies in the previous war. And they have a good battlecruiser fleet that they will struggle to modernize. Austria-Hungary, it's the same, but they have quite the bigger fleet and quite the bigger budget. You can see now that Russia is lagging behind. They are no longer sort of in the top tier. They are down there with Italy, only slightly ahead of Austria-Hungary. So only Germany, France, Great Britain, and of course the US are real players. But Japan has been growing tremendously. It will continue to grow at a reasonable pace and will eventually become, well, somewhat stronger. I'm not sure, not as strong necessarily as some of the European powers, but not too far behind. Depends. Yeah. So research is doing fine. We are doing high. Well, maybe we could. Let's see if we should reprioritize something here. Machinery is always important. Armor, always good. Subdivision and damage control, important. Turrets. Armor, maybe. Take it down and... Nah, I'm actually good with it. Yeah. So let's just hit turn. Now. Who's missing commanders? Oh, only these newly reorganized flotillas. Turn. Yes. A fascist coup, so it begins. A stadium plays in Italy. Yeah. It won't be the last. Marseille. No unfortunate events this time, no slow speed or overweight or anything like that. Okay, I will put one in each division. And I'll see if I can find them decent commanders. Average damage control experts at the rate I'm getting torpedo, that might be a good idea. And suddenly my budget is much better. Now in Rule Waves 3, at some point, I don't know which patch or update, but if you stop building, you get eventually get an event telling you that you have to use at least a certain percentage of your capacity, or you will start losing capacity. So that's something to bear in mind. Some of these subs are pretty old. Subs count against this limit, so you could build subs to satisfy it. How much subs done for me lately? Not a whole lot. Great Britain is investing heavily in subs, but that is the after effects of the war and being blockaded. Austria-Hungary is also going heavy on subs. That is probably smart. Russia should go heavy on. Spain is heavy on subs. Yeah, okay. You know what? I want to have a medium on anti-submarine warfare. And I want this to be medium. Take armor down to medium. No, I'm gonna take this down to low instead. Improved director is pretty good for the time being. So we'll just wait and see what happens. So there are of course new texts, and we can change that after a while. It's not a problem. But for the time being, that can be low. I really want to build up this, but like I said, we cannot completely stop building stuff, so we have to make a choice. We have to start building at least a couple of new designs, and I think I want to stay ahead in the arms race here. I mean, I could drop a turret, but 6 tubes, that's just anemic, so I don't want to do that. I also can't do triples or all forward. I don't have the tech for that. I mean, I'm reasonably happy. Like I said, I would tremendously like for this to happen. Could do 14-inch guns. That actually might know. That's that sucks. Now let's just keep it as is. It's a temporary measure. Yeah, let's build it like this. Have some space for stuff. We can just build it with spacious. We don't have submerged tubes, so can we do this? We can do this. There it is, the Aquitaine. Oh, that's a lot. So let's build a couple of those. No commander assigned. Looks good. Looks good. Above water tubes on all ships. Wow. That is useful for a 31 knot ship that cannot launch above 25, so yeah. and take the guy from Let's just these guys are mothballed, so Mm-hmm. 8 months, okay. I feel the hate for the people of Bermuda. And some bad research news. Yeah, see, it keeps skipping where I had improved counter flooding. Only bad news. Now we have to move some of our ships over to the Caribbean and teach the people there some manners. We're not even sure to succeed. Steals some monies. Yeah, that cost me a lot of money. Anti-air. Yes, 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 yes. I know. I have a fleet there now of 2 destroyer squadrons, some light cruisers, and 4 biggie battleships. If they cannot keep Bermuda, then I don't know. I don't think I can build fortifications. I was going to build fortifications, but not even the right season. That gives more rebellion points, so that couldn't be decisive. Let's try this. Ah. It's all fun and games until the fighting ends, and then it's all about whatever this is. My God. Yeah, whatever. We need more tension. We should probably research some planes as well. Not now. Not going broke here. The budget actually dropped. Who knows why? There were no events, so surely not Bermuda rebelling. Couldn't have that big an impact. The place has absolutely no. Oh, I'm able to build there despite the rebellion. That's weird. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's do that then. Let's burn through all my money. Yeah, like I said, this happens. So now all the bad news are piling on top of each other. London. Float plane scout. France has crushed the rebels in Bermuda. That's good news. It was kind of sad. Really having a good time with our security arrangement, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. I think Guantanamo could be a good place for an airship base. Let's just waste money. No, it was not the Bermuda thingy that barely impacted our budget at all. Yes. Sure. It is in many ways astonishingly bad, but at least it's this is a B variant. But it is average, yeah, I guess. Aircraft types. See if we can get a useful fighter. I haven't stolen anything from anyone in like a million years. That's very boring. I know they have guns that I don't have. We have that from reports, right? Air fleet, yes. But okay, design ship. Aquitaine. 24 light AA guns. Should do it. Guess I could make these 5-inch guns. Could make these 3-inch guns purely for AA. That's a considerable reduction in firepower. It's not going to suffice, so I could do a little tweak there as well. I also don't need to armor the secondaries that heavily. Could go 105 rounds, or even 100. Now it's more about speed and agility, and all the anti-air stuff is decent. But much less weight. 5-inch guns, quality 0. Yeah, let's mix things up a little bit. Everything doesn't have to be 6-inch guns. Fleet tactics. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. No one important, that's for sure. No one important. No. Again, Spain has a lot of rebellions. Ah. I don't have the monies. Where are all my funds going? I have a shitty budget. Not now. Things were going fine before the war. Now I'm struggling. I'm a poor, poor guy. Remember the times when we had 6, 8 big ships building? Now we can hardly afford 2. This is we're not even wasting a lot on naval aircraft. I mean, we are building some fortifications. Airships cost a little bit. Yeah. Yes. Magazine box. 20-inch guns, we have those already. Aquitaine. Oh, getting expensive. 31 knots is not. It's not all that much heavier, but and you can see it actually has less firepower, but it is considerably faster and more expensive. Good stuff. I want this to be twice that, but can I mothball anything? Or will that not be possible? Ah, said okay. Okay. Morocco is independent. Okay, that helped actually. Oh, 1 year has passed. To dock or not to dock, that is the question. I'll say no. A foreign policy gaffe, budget and tension. And yeah, it's Italy. They are fuming over past grievances, and I don't know. They are disagreeable people. Double reduction gears, improved counter-flooding, really difficult. Above water tube, yeah, you said that months ago. 19-inch guns. So the only guns I do not have are 13-inch guns. I do not care for those. And 17-inch guns, which I would really like because I think they are a nice upgrade. They are considerably better than the 14-15 range. It could go 16. I have 16, but seems not so significant compared to 15. But if I can go to 17, that would be cool. Otherwise, I think I will skip to 18 and stay there. I'd much rather go 15, 17, 19, but I can go 15, 18 and done. That's also okay. We'll see. I don't have any money. I can't actually build anymore. So let's push forward. Heroin, Toulouse, Kentucky, 10 14-inch, 24 knots. I mean, it's not horrible. Improves heavy anti-air, new bomber. Didn't I develop a fighter? Did I manage to develop a bomber with focus on firepower and range? Is that possible? Yeah, it looks like. That's hilarious, actually. This one looks okay. Yes. Range. I actually requested a torpedo bomber with firepower. That's very French. I like it. Heroin division. Do we have a good commander? No. We have 3 incompetence and no brilliance, despite having the. And we have way more below than above average, of course, despite the academy. So, yeah, color me skeptical. So I'd like to start building something, but that's not a big surplus, and I think we need it for later. If it's any consolation, I see other nations are also struggling with new builds, so and our destroyers are good enough for the time being, I suppose. Active now, reserves of 4,000. I'd like this to be at least 100,000, preferably much more. Important to have a war chest of some sort. Earn, yes. X not being rebuilt, that means it's very. Didn't we just get a torpedo bomber and then we have a better torpedo bomber? This one is far superior. No, 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 no. This one is obsolete. One is obsolete. We don't have any torpedo bombers, so. And we have like 8 fighters, so also not a huge problem. Yeah, turn. Yay, monies! Okay, so if we build more battle cruisers, we will definitely do an updated design for it with triple mounts. Can definitely do that. We have some more tonnage to play with, but I don't think that is needed. I always do 6-4, so let's do 5-3 for once on the battle cruisers. Suddenly we do have a little bit of a surplus. That is nice. Not enough for another $6,500. Oh, what did I do now? Spain, yes. By all means, money. Not now. No, very dangerous. Active reserves of 5,000 plus. 5 more turns and we will be at 100,000 and we can begin talking. I'm not rebuilding anything. Nothing of this is worth rebuilding. Maybe update some fire control eventually, but I'm not that into fire control at the moment. So we don't need subs, we don't need destroyers, we need more capital ships, especially fast battle cruisers. Prestige and tension. I'm not even interested in these other. Convoy system. Aircraft carrying airships. That one is brilliant. They carry fighters. I think that is hilarious. Yes, please. Please, please, Italy. Do pick on me. Come on. Absolutely. But given the budget, I am not actually going to do anything if they want to muster and do something. Fine. But I'm not mobilizing to fight Italy. Because Italy has... Oh, they have a few battle cruisers, but let's look at their fleet. 12-inch, 11, 12-inch, and a few 14. A few 14. They hardly have anything faster than 24 knots. They have some 26, they have some 27, two 28, and they don't have any guns. They hardly have any destroyers. The light cruisers are probably shit. Yeah. Low and light, fast and light. No. Hopeless. And their total tonnage is more than half, but not far north of half. Torpedo. Yeah, see they drop I'm not sure why, probably random. Yeah, we are strong and the recent war, so it can. Oh, but it also rises. Okay, that's fine. Prince Regent Luitipold. Not a bad dreadnought. 25 knots. Good armor. Probably have good armor tech since the game gives them so many research benefits. Make the agent a national hero. +1 tension or something. Light AA. Naval patrol. So this is a C model, so let's not get tricked, but still, it is 96 speed. I have never seen such a good naval patrol aircraft so early in the game. This one comes close in terms of range, and it has better firepower, maneuverability, and so forth. Can carry bombs, and it could be improved upon in the future, presumably. Yeah, man. US is rebuilding ships. Good for them. We have crossed what I think is the minimum threshold. Nothing interesting here. Turn. Oh, yeah, 6-inch guns. Now you give it to me when I installed 5-inch guns in my brand new class of battlecruisers. You No, 6-inch guns. That's nice. It's always smart to try to do things a little bit differently between each run. And at this stage of the game, you will be shooting less at close-in targets and more at distant targets, and your destroyers are bigger and more aggressive and better able to actually provide some screening. So you don't have to go 6-inch all the time, I think. But I still think 6-inch is very good. Yeah. Coming along nicely. I can almost afford another, but I think I will not. Yeah, they're building 1 and 2. The crazy Germans are building 3 battleships. Why is the Pluton on foreign station? That must be a mistake. Active, move to Northern Europe. I must have hit the wrong button. What should be our reaction? This is no doubt due to the meddling of Italy. Aircraft catapults. Oh, right. Foreign station. There you go. Now we might actually have to mobilize. I think I will instead just activate my entire fleet of destroyers. How much is that gonna be? How much will mobilizing actually cost me? Ah! You got to be joking me. That is one of the key reasons I scrapped all those ancient pre-dreadnoughts and the cruisers and so forth. I mean, sure, they provide a little bit of blockade value, but you can't actually afford to have them active at any point, so or on trade protection. So you might as well not. Mhm. uh, sure. A pro-Italian coup has taken place in Greece. How nice. Oh, okay. They, or do we want to sort of pretend that nothing bad could happen here? I mean, everything is poor now. I think we have to at least activate something. Um, I have to admit I was somewhat belligerent. Wow, completely kills my economy. Completely kills the economy. And these are obsolete now, so they don't actually contribute anything. Damn you, Italy. Okay, yeah, we'll just have to take it. And now, of course, everything becomes more expensive, so yeah, very exciting times. Trade protection, move the mad. Holy, yeah, I will at least halt one of them. This we can live with. Anything else I want to activate? No. But I actually think this is a good place to end this episode with a sudden and, well, not unexpected. I did push up tension across the board, but yeah, we'll see how things turn out. But I cannot see how Italy is going to win. They don't have a real fleet, and I have Spain, to some extent Japan. They have no allies, and no one's upset with anyone at the moment, so I don't see there being any help for Italy. So yeah, can move these to the med as well and save. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode.